Alright, we are back. Hello everyone, my name is Kaiser Rikodo and welcome back to Path to Nowhere. Oh, finally the last part of the event. Hello Mimi, you're early today. So today we are finally going to finish the event. Looking forward to how this is gonna turn out. Is it going to be a happily ever after, or is it going to be a heartbreaking story? I do hope it's gonna be the first one because Graves is deserve better. Okay, she definitely deserves better. Okay. Julian, Julian not late today. Are you not watching anime today again, Julian? Right. So previously, Chief was come back already to MBCC, and then there's like suspicion that someone is setting us up into into this picture book stuff, and then actually farming the mania and stuff. I think we still haven't figured it out where is the Morphet Castle is. So it's pretty surprisingly because like Luminita is somehow able to get there, and somehow MBCC doesn't know where is it. Pretty sure it's mentioned it was around Satellite City, but who knows. So let's find out how we're going to find the place. And we are need to save Graves, because even though we already kind of like shackles her and absorb her mania, apparently oh, wait, what's going on? Oh, this one. Holy crap! I thought I thought it's tomorrow. I was like, God damn it! Is it like it's not unlocked yet? It will be like very awkward. Like I already started the stream and then like, oh, I'm sorry guys, the event apparently unlocked tomorrow. God damn it! So apparently there's this thing. It seems that I forgot to play this one yesterday. So okay, so I have to play this part first. Wherever you are is where I truly belong. Oh my god, this is Mary. This house has been abandoned for many years, with ownership changing hands multiple times. Now it stands empty, listed in my record as a vacant property. Why couldn't he just wait for me? Miss Mary, do you know what year it is now? NF87? No, it's NF114 now. It's been 27 years since your death. So that's why. The ghost looks up at the mirror again. Oh no, he's alone. What's his name? John Smith? Well, luckily it's not John Wick. because there's gonna be like some massacre going on in the mafia, in the syndicate. The chapel is now empty of wedding guests, devoid of floral fragrance and absent of herself. All that remains is a man who, every year on their wedding anniversary, visits the chapel in his old wedding suit, staying inside lost in distant memories. How is he doing now? So 27 years, he probably already an old man. I've heard a few stories about him. The first one happened in NF90, when one of my senior colleagues asked if he wanted to sell the house. You know, the houses in your neighborhood were already considered haunted properties to begin with. With your accidental death, it was no surprise that property values took a hit. From a business perspective, selling the house would have been a win-win solution. He could cut his losses and the agent would earn their commission. But the agent never expected him to flatly refuse the offer and even launch into a furious tirade against them. He's been like that since his student days. It's just who he is, and he's never going to change. Oh, is it a high school sweetheart? Oh, this is so sweet. Hey, Orde. Hello, can stay. Come to say have fun with the FN. Hey, thank you. The old story sparked a glimmer of happiness in her eyes. I just resolved. Hey? Okay. The second time I heard about him was in NF95, right when they were demolishing and rebuilding the outskirts of East Side. The agent met him again, but unlike 5 years before, he had become a completely different person. He was emaciated, mentally broken, like all that was left was nothing but an empty shell. When the agent asked what had happened, he said thought he could wait forever. No matter what, he didn't want to come to terms with the fact that his wife was no longer with him. Every year he will visit the chapel and pray, wishing that his wife might miraculously return, even if only for a brief reunion. At last he decided to sell the house to the agent, even though the price had fallen to less than half of the original offer. Without that one person, the house was no longer a home to him. Oh no. By the time Lumita finished her words, the illusion of the chapel has already faded from the mirror, leaving only gentle moonlight behind in the night-shrouded room. Luminita removes a key from her keychain and holds it out to the ghost. Thank you for telling me all this. Then how has he been? Luminita gesture, reminding the ghost the story not over. I mean, like, if John already died, don't you think that he will meet her? So does it mean that he's still alive? Oh, I'm so scared that I'm accidentally press. Okay, the end. Eh? No! Did I? Okay. Is it done? Fuck. What the hell? There is nothing there. Okay, so the house was never actually sold 2 years ago. I took over. See, this is annoying. Okay, this is very annoying. No, they don't allow me to actually read that. How do I even read that part without it stay still? Okay, I'm gonna go back. Stay. Okay, the house never actually. I took over the chase probably again and had some interaction with him. Rush assured he may be pushing 50 now, but he still looked quite vigorous. Fuck. I'm gonna try. This is so hard. I'm so glad to hear that. Mary, the ghost word bearer of profound longing and seldom found relief. She turns to Luminita and gently refuses the weathered key. Since our this part is really testing me, isn't it? Here we go. Mary the Ghost ward bear bought a profound longing and seldom found relief. She turns to... It's moving! I can't even... What is this? I know. I'm so disappointed with the way you put it with the story like this. Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna do this very quickly. Okay. Then. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take picture. Go. Okay, nice. I have the picture now. Now you can't see it. I'm gonna read it for you. Okay. Okay, where was it? Okay, so the house was never actually sold. 2 years ago, I took over the case from the previous agent and had some interaction with him. Rest assured, he may be pushing 50 now, but he still looks quite vigorous. I'm so glad to hear that. Mary the Ghost words bear both a profound longing and seldom found relief. She turns to Luminita and gently refuses the weathered key. Since our paths will never cross again in this life, keeping this key no longer holds any meaning, said the ghost. Mary the Ghost words... Oh, okay. For a fleeting moment, the melodious music from her wedding ceremony seems to fill the air. The white curtains below in the night breeze, creating a hazy halo of light. By the time Luminita comes to her senses, all that remains is a fading glow and profound silence filling the room. So she's gone. Okay, now we finally get to this part. Mary figure has vanished without a trace, as if she has never been there at all. What a troublesome couple, appearing out of the blue and making demands on their own terms. Luminita jingles the keychain in her hand, then adds another key that has rusted beyond recognition. After giving it a quick wipe, she hangs the keychain, now bearing 2 keys, beside the mirror. Still, it's not so bad this way. So is he dead? Okay, finally, can start. That part is going to be like really troublesome to archive. I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm gonna record that part. Due to her extensive experience with haunted houses and properties, she is unfazed by the monster in the castle. In fact, she even gets along splendidly with them. She even gets along splendidly with the treating them as a potential client. She claims to know certain secret exorcism technique, but Chief thinks her trick are amateur at best. There's nothing new in here. Oh, this one? She has exceptional sales skill and has taken over the property listing from a senior colleague who left the job. She is strangely obsessed with the idea of homes, which is why she voluntarily helps Mary, a woman who's turned into a spirit, recover her lost memory. Okay, right, so done with that. Look, the rest of the that side story is not that difficult though. I don't know why. Maybe that's their programming is, I don't know, during this one. Manic, her power expands endlessly until it destroys everything. The Bureau staff has reviewed all surveillance footage but hasn't found the slightest trace of the picture book. It seemingly materialized out of nowhere, left its tone for you, then vanished without a trace. Meanwhile, Nightingale has also failed to locate the Morvet castle so far. Your knowledge of the castle is limited to the fact that it's in a remote satellite town that fell into abandonment during the time of the Great Explosion and the Black Ring. Yet, with numerous similar locales scattered across the lands, locating it will be no different than searching for a needle in a haystack. But aren't Chief like shackling graves? Can't he just using the connection to feel where is graves? Or is there a limit? The notion that Morvet Castle existed solely within a dream has also crossed your mind. However, no, Luminita is there, so it cannot be just a dream though. However, the burgeoning mass of mania pulsating within you serve as a stark reminder. Grave remains lost, gripped by fear, and snared in a new trap. Maybe the connection is bad like my Wi-Fi. What happened? Oh, you're talking about the connection with the shackle. It's out of range. You try hard to recall details about Morvet Castle from your dream, but only one thing repeatedly surfaces in your mind: a mysterious sequence of numbers. What numbers? I didn't notice that. It's Lumita number. Oh my god, it's Lumita number. We can call her. Eugene, which do you think is easier, detaining an A-class sinner or locating an abandoned landmark? Oh, this is actually smart. But Chief already know Luminita is an A-class. This is very quick.
That's right. I was born a monster. Born to be abandoned.
So to put it simply, Luminita being there is actually a savior, a saving grace to find graves. The unsettling notes of the discordant wedding march reverberates sharply, while a storm of mania relentlessly assaults the surroundings. The ring floats beside Graves, insatiably draining her power. Endless waves of mania transform into a spinning black vortex, expanding outward with Graves at its center.
Never apart, together forever. A freak like me is cursed to be alone. This waiting, this torment, it never ends. Maybe it's just better to end it all.
At the storm's center, Graves has completely lost her original form. Her body twisted into a grotesque shadow. Her dress is torn to shreds, torn like protrusions sprouting from her figure, slashing into the ground and walls with ruthless abandon. The intense suction forces the chandelier to swing violently, emitting a jarring metallic screech. Pews are upturned, delicate floral ornaments are scattered, ancient plaster crumbles away in fragments from the ceiling, and fissures snake across the walls. The entire space succumbs to disorder, disintegrating bit by bit under the unstable force. Oh no! In the unbridled chaos and despair, number 15 and Dullahan, as creation of mania themselves, are drawn inexorably into the storm.
Dullahan, Are we going to disappear soon?
No, not number 15 and Dulahan.
But I haven't had the chance to teach that jerk a lesson yet. I haven't figured out what I really look like. I haven't seen Graves find happiness in our place.
Number 15 frame rattles as its component begin to come loose, clanging in a frenzied cacophony. Bit by bit, parts break away, falling to the ground and morphing into irreparable debris. Meanwhile, Dulahan faces an equally dire fate. His armor rapidly rusts, the one vibrant flame atop his head flickering, threatening to die out at any instant.
We should have been gone long ago. We are but hollow vessels of longings, unable to replace true love or truly understand it. To linger here, to exist as we do, it has been an indulgence. If only I could see their faces one last time. My wife, my child, they were my pride, my joy. If fate hadn't demanded my sacrifice on that battlefield, I would have shielded you, cherished you, till my last breath.
Graves can no longer hear any of their words. The mania surges within her, showing no sign of subsiding. This twisted dark mist is slowly dragging her former friends toward the abyss. Number 15 eyelids weigh down heavily, her gaze faltering as her awareness drifts into the void. She grabs onto Dulahan's corroded sword hilt in a desperate attempt to keep herself from being scattered to the wind. Oh, number 15. Dulahan calls out his wife's name from his memories, struggling to keep his last flicker of flame alive, only for it to be snuffed out by Graves' power. Just as the storm is about to completely devour them.
Hey, buddy! Now's not the time to give up!
Oh, Luminita still healed, thank God.
Besides, those words only mean something if you tell them to your wife in person!
Grave is just manipulated by that ring right now. Now that we know the root cause, there must be a way to save her. Number 15, hang in there. I remember that this game was playing the first time when Zoya is shackled. We are back! We are back! Thorn of crimson light rained down from above, violently slicing open the mania barrier. The churning darkness twists and dissolves in the radiance, revealing a bridge torn open in the once inescapable storm. Ah, they're not disappear! Yay! Number 15 opens her eyes and raises her head in disbelief, looking at you, who vanished and now returned, too stunned to speak. Long time no see. Long time, though I guess it hasn't been that long. This isn't the time for pleasantry. Let's find somewhere to take cover. God damn, that entrance though, this song, god damn. This is so good. I'm gonna replace her.
I should switch to a cooler battle model next time.
Where's this going? Oh.
Firewall debugging completed. You're under protection now.
Gonna work.
Gotta love the action entry music. Here.
You lose behold the splendor.
Chiefs really know how to make an entrance. And it's all, don't forget that it's all thanks to Luminita number. Oh! God damn it! You can put it dress over here.
Overflow. Warning. Overflow. Warning.
So that's the Dulahan. The Dulahan just keep running, ignoring my defense. With all your might, the two of you finally managed to pull number 15 and Dullahan out of the mania vortex, retreating to a corner barely shielded from the corruption.
I thought you wanted a property tour! You tricked me!
Seriously, at a time like this, if I would told you this place was falling apart, you probably wouldn't have taken me back here, right? I guess I should thank your property hotline for being accessible 24/7. Wait, so you're saying that Luminita is already come back, and then we just ring her a call and like, hey, you what? I want to buy that property. You talking about? Oh my god. With no wedding festivities to crash, Luminita had left the castle shortly after you woke up, but her professional dedication got the better of her, and one phone call was all it took to lure her back. Now she leans against the wall, still shaken and breathing heavily.
That thing's power is way too overwhelming. Getting close is basically suicide. And I can't believe such a fine property is about to get destroyed too.
While the castle is hardly the priority right now, you don't have the energy to point out her misplaced concern. We need to distract Graves first. Graves' attention is completely fixated on that damn ring. Using the shackles now would only agitate her more. We need to find a way to get her attention before there's any chance of talking to her.
But how do we do it? She looks completely out of touch with reality. Unless...
Luminita hugs herself in disbelief and steals a glance in your direction before summoning her resolve. Oh boy! With a determined expression, she sheds her coat, preparing to dash forward and unleash a flurry of dance moves. I'm sorry, what are we gonna do? Okay, what did you do? Even if you were a brick dancing chair, it wouldn't help. I was talking about using the journal from the study.
Journal? How poetic of you. Why not call it her last will and testament instead?
That's not what I meant. Griff doesn't want anyone to learn about her childhood. The secrets of a little monster, things she wants to keep buried forever. Luminita, I'm leaving number 15 and Dullahan in your hands. I will be right back. Oh, goddammit, I thought Luminita want us to, like, I don't know, pretending to become a groom again to distract her. The stained glass casts colorful reflection all over the floor. It looks as if you are dancing in a river of light and shadow. The corruption spread. Okay, this one is okay. The corruption spread unchecked as the storm ravages the ceremonial hall. Stone pillars shatter, the dome crumbles, and stained glass windows explode into innumerable razor-sharp fragments. A putrid scent of decay and scorching fills the air, resembling unseen claws tearing at everything, attempting to pull all within its grasp into the abyss. Thrown from the ceremonial hall by a violent storm, you struggle to your feet. The endless darkness and the deafening roar loom behind you. Despite the danger, you clench your jaw and glance back at the crumbling ruins. I'll be back. Why are you repeating the Terminator line? You will come back. You will bring the key that can awaken her to tear through the veil of this nightmare. The end. For her, being special is nothing but a curse. The storm in the ceremony hall is growing more violent by the second, with fierce winds tearing through the entire castle, shredding everything into fractured light and swirling dust. You struggle toward the stairway, each step made on the edge of collapse, the path beneath your feet nearly vanishing in the wind-swept debris. Rocks, debris, and unidentifiable objects hurtle chaotically through the storm, hauling past your head and crashing everywhere. A sudden piercing sound comes dangerously close to the back of your head. You instinctively dodge to the side, and a split second later, the remains of chandelier crash down, shattering into countless pieces at your feet. Good reflect, by the way. You have no time to dwell on your close call. A single thought occupies your mind. You must reach the study and find that journal as quickly as possible. Must move faster. Gritting your teeth with determination, you clamber over a collapsed stone pillar and barely regain your footing when another violent gust of wind hurls a splintered wooden beam directly at you. You instantly drop into a low slide, your body skimming across the floor for several feet, narrowly avoiding the deadly fragment. Almost there. The study door is right ahead. You lunge forward and push it open. Plant both feet against the wall to redirect your momentum and roll smoothly into the room. As you enter, you reach back to slam the door shut and lock it, temporarily sealing the storm outside. Seeing the warm glow of light illuminating the wall and desk, you finally let out a breath of relief. Thankfully, this room remains completely intact, untouched by the storm assault. That series of death-defying maneuvers has completely drained your strength. I want to imagine that. But there's a little time to recover. After a brief moment to catch your breath, you grasp a bookshelf for support and shakily rise to your feet, beginning your search for the journal that Graves took away. Finally, in the corner of a toppled bookshelf, you spot the familiar black cover. Whew, thank goodness it's still there. Pick up the journal. The journal remains open to the last page you were reading. November 2, NF89, abandoned infant, unnamed. Procurement list, milk powder, diapers, and blankets. After confirming it's the right journal, you swiftly grab it, but just as you're ready to tuck it away into your coat pocket, the entire study lurches violently. As a deafening boom rends the air, the storm breaches the sanctuary with ferocious intensity. Frenzied gusts hurl a barrage of debris into the room, causing the floor to convulse violently. Cracks race across the walls, picture frames shatter to the ground, and bookshelf amid shrill. In the next moment, the weighty bookshelf comes crashing down directly toward you. Oh crap.
For the love of heaven, please let this old architecture hold together.
Priority, Illuminata! Lumi shields the two monsters as they huddle in a corner.
Please be okay, my valued client. Don't tell me you left just to skip out on my commission fee. Come on, you wouldn't want to lose both the property and your dear agent.
How much did Chief pay her? The study now lies in ruins, reduced to nothing but collapsed rubble. Shattered wooden beams litter the floor. Heavy bookshelves lay toppled in chaotic heaps, and fallen candelabras rest among the debris, their flames utterly extinguished. Oh? Is some secret room? Behind the collapsed bookshelf, the rubble shifts slightly as you struggle to push aside splintered wood and slowly rise from the debris. While your body is covered in scraps, it's the years-old dust you've accidentally inhaled that truly makes you miserable. You wave away the floating dust clouds, finally able to see what lies before you. Behind the study walls, hidden away and completely isolated from the outside world, is a small attic. The cramped, confining space has a ceiling too low to stand upright, with floorboards creaking with each step as if they might give away at any moment. The walls are cobbled together from rough wooden planks, riddled with cracks and wormholes. A shelf against the wall holds a few modest possessions: an oil lamp, a clay bowl, and a small box containing dried flower petals and ribbons. In the corner lies a small pile of fairy tale books. Beside them sits a low stool, clearly cut down to accommodate the height of its user. Nearby, a single bed, smaller than the standard size, stands strewn with patched up old dresses, worn cloaks, and a threadbare blanket. In the dim glow of moonlight, several faded crayon drawings on the walls come into view. Oh, right, the journal. With no time to dwell on this attic, Your true purpose springs back to your mind. Amidst the chaos of the collapse, you lost hold of the journal, but luck is on your side. It lies nearby. Its yellowed pages spread open to a new page yet to be read. Oh no, is this where she live? You pick up the journal, your gaze sweeping across the drawing on the wall. Finally, you understand why Graves didn't want you to see any of this. Childish handwriting accompanies each faded drawing on the wall, and together they tell a complete story about a little monster.
I was abandoned here. I don't remember the rain that day. All I know is a scene, roughly pieced together from what Sister Elsie told me. On a night with no cradle or hugs, a little monster was left all alone on cold stone steps, forgotten in the wind and rain. Sister Elsie told me that the night was bitterly cold, where the sound of rain falling on the vines outside echoed like weeping.
But you didn't cry.
That's what she said.
You didn't make even the slightest whimper. Frighteningly quiet. As if you somehow knew no one would ever come.
Later, I asked her, who left me here? She just shook her head and said she didn't know. Then, why did they leave me here? I asked again.
Because you are a special child.
What does special mean? I don't understand. Maybe it means I did something wrong, and now I have to do lots and lots of good things to make up for it. Only then would someone come to take me home. But now I have a new question. What is home?
The mania storm draws closer, with surging dark mist seeping through the cracks, a foreboding sign urging you to leave. You pick up the journal and turn away, but the childish handwriting chronicling the past has already etched itself into your memory, its silent confession echoing within you.
I made my first ragdoll. Just as Sister Elsie had named me, I gave her a name too. I'll call you Little Graves. I made her body from the old hall curtains that had just been replaced, carved her hands and feet from kitchen spoons, and drew big eyes and rosy lips on her face. That day was also the first time I got brave enough to step outside the castle.
Monster! Monster! Get lost! We hate you! Stay away from us! This one. You look disgusting, freak!
I don't think they like my little graves.
No, it's not.
But what does monster mean? I learn things really slowly. The only word I've learned lately is friend. I wanted to be friends with them, but they knocked my doll to the ground. Someone even stepped on her. I heard the wood crack and the fabric rip. Little Graves was broken. My hands are too clumsy. That must be why. doll wasn't pretty enough. Next time, I'll try harder to make her look nicer.
Returning to the hallway with the journal clutch in hand, you find that the once sinister space has shed its eerie facade. The monster who were rehearsing wedding speeches have vanished along with the disorienting maze that ensnared you. The shuttered hallway no longer blocks your way. A clear straight path has emerged amidst the collapsed ruins. The remaining stone tiles, toppled pillars, and shattered window frames all seem to align, wordlessly guiding you in one direction, toward the ceremony hall where Graves now awaits.
So that's why Sister Elsie wouldn't let me near the hall. Because they held something called a wedding there.
I vow to stand by your side, in life and in death, in darkness and in light, and never to part from you.
So people can be brave. They can stand close to each other without running away. They can hold hands tight and promise for sure never to part from you. Watching them exchange rings, receive blessings, and hug tightly while everyone clapped and cheered, my heart was beating so fast. The bride's dress was so pretty. Everyone gave her their blessings. Wedding. I've learned this word now. It sounds happier and like it lasts longer than friend or home.
Luminita crouches behind the last pillar still standing. Beside her, number 15 and Dulahan lie unconscious. Talisman, copper coins, pitchwood swords, crucifixes, holy water, parchment scrolls. Her bag lies completely empty now, as the bride, clad in a dress weaved by resentment, draws near alongside the tempestuous storm. Luminita can only offer prayers to every deity she knows, hoping that someone returns quickly.
That was my first wedding dress. Even though it was made from rags, I thought it was the prettiest dress in the whole world. I walked out wearing it. I was sure they'd think I looked pretty, that they'd like me just like everyone likes a bride. But they just laughed. They threw stones at me. The dress got caught and torn by the stones. I looked down at my dress, now dirty and torn, and thought about my broken doll.
I'm a monster. No one will ever like me.
Don't say that. Someone will. I will have my own wedding someday. I started arguing with my other self. After that, we argued a lot.
Grace, consumed completely by her negative persona, now wears an eerie smile on her face, arms outstretched in a twisted embrace of the darkness. She moves with an unsettling grace. Alone, she glides through the debris, twirling and bowing, head inclined and wrists raised as if in a macabre dance with an unseen companion. The battered hallway becomes her ballroom, the storm her symphony. Deadly silence envelopes the surrounding, with only her dress billowing in the breath of mania as she performs her solitary, unanswered waltz.
Look what I found.
A ring?
The ring is so pretty, but my hands, they're red and rough with long nails like claws. An ugly monster doesn't deserve happiness. Only if you're pretty enough will someone say, I vow to never part with you in life and in death. Help me. We can have happiness right away. This ring is magic. It helped me hide my other self. I also used it to hide this room. This way, I won't be special anymore. I think maybe this time will be different. Maybe I can finally be a happy bride, just like in the stories.
God damn it, that's delivery was so good. Whoever like doing that, whatever it is, the voice acting is really good. But who the hell bullying Graves though? Stupid child. To Graves, a wedding has a better chance of bringing her happiness and lasting joy than friends or family. Under the ring's influence, her consciousness has been completely overtaken by a negative persona. The only way to interrupt her transformation into a corruptor is to destroy the ring. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more in the top. Damn, that's so cool. This is gonna be the no matter how much Graves loves you, she has never loved herself. Damn, that's heavy. Self-love is important. The turmoil in the hall is growing more violently by the second. The mania storm, on the brink of reaching its crescendo, threatens to escalate into a catastrophic event. Watching with mounting panic as the hall's entrance gradually becomes buried, Luminita grits her teeth and mutters,
Damn it. I'll be done for if I keep waiting.
She takes a deep breath, readying herself to charge recklessly into the whirling vortex, when a tremendous crash sounds from behind her. Whoa! That is so cool! You reach through the wall, the red glow from your shackles piercing the sword like dust. In your hand, you clutch tightly to the journal you retrieved from the attic.
Where have you been? This place is about to get demolished!
Despite her grievance, Luminita has not left the two maniac creatures behind, choosing instead to remain with them amidst the chaos. You overhear a comforting pat on the shoulder. Give new pose. Yeah. You did very well. I'll come to you for a house purchase list. Oh my god, I can't. Just make sure you tap the MBCC for this. You know what? I'm curious with this one. Without another word, oh god damn it. Without another word, you brush past Luminita with determined steps. Your gaze locked on Graves at the center of the vortex. Violent winds tear at your clothes as the storm surges around you, but you push forward and leap into the maelstrom without hesitation.
Hey!
Luminita cries out in shock, but your figure has already vanished completely into the depth of the storm. Time for showdown. The ring inside and spreads Graves' darkest power, while highly concentrated mania howls and shrieks, resisting your approach. Flowing corruption rages past you, broken debris and sharp fragments grazing your shoulders and limbs, yet they fail to stop you. Within the vortex depths, Graves' once graceful dance has carried it into chaos. Her head drops, body swaying erratically. lips moving slightly as she murmurs indecipherable words, a marionette devoid of its soul, lost to a sinister force. Trapped in a haze, her mind struggles to grasp the sounds of the outside world. Then abruptly, a pair of hands emerges from the chaos, encircling her waist in a firm grip. In that moment, her movement freezes. In her daze, a long-forgotten warmth touches her, as though something is pulling her back from the depth of the abyss. I'm back. You raise your hand, waving the journal you fought so desperately to recover in front of her unfocused eyes. I'm sorry, I accidentally ended up seeing your childhood diary and the room where you grew up. It's not an accident though. Graves tilts her head vacantly, her gaze slowly settling on the journal. Beneath her red skin, her features tighten slightly, confusion and bewilderment intertwine. She glances at the journal, then fixes her gaze on you.
I thought you already left. What are you doing back here?
She interrogates you in a harsh tone, both her face and tone devoid of any emotion you can detect. Because I promised you. I told you I would find the real Morvet Castle after I woke up and come see you in a more complete form. See? I've kept my word.
Liar. You were clearly going back to your own place. Back to somewhere without freaks. You just left me behind. Because I'm a monster.
Her words are whispered as if constructing an impenetrable wall, each syllable a brick to shut you out. You're different. You have convinced yourself that you don't deserve any lasting connection. So you've accepted abandonment as your fate. So you're going to destroy everything now? Graves offer no rebuttal, only pushing you away forcefully. Despite her resistance, you hold onto her even more firmly. Actually, I'm a monster too.
You?
Oh, actually we are. Yeah, I'm devil in the grey coat. I'm the chief whose very name strikes terror in the heart. You see, I have dreams no one else can understand. I'm not scared in the slightest when I see you in this way. I can summon like spikes from my hands, and I can even rush into a storm like this to dance with you. Aren't I quite different from what you consider normal people?
But...
And look over there at that real estate agent, Luminita. Will you call her normal? You point quickly, deliberately giving her no time to think. She throws herself into every bit of drama, treats exorcism like she's hawking bootleg DVDs, and not only isn't scared of phantoms, she actually haggles with them. By your standard, would she count as a monster? If being special makes someone a monster, then everyone in this world is a monster.
So what? People will still fear me and walk away because I'm different from them.
That's only because they refuse to admit they're a monster too. They're just as lonely and restless as you are, so they huddle together to attack a common target. It makes them feel like they are part of the majority. Those children who threw stones at you were monsters too. They were just bigger cowards than you, too scared to confront their own specialness. While your voice retains its composure, Graves becomes so bewildered by your words that she even forgets to keep dancing, her movement faltering as she clumsily stumbles on her own feet multiple times. Everyone is special. You are just more visibly special than others, that's all. This isn't your fault, nor should it be the measure of whether you deserve to be loved. Why must monster only be with humans? Monster can be with other monsters. Monster can be with anything. Just look at number 15 and Dullahan. No matter what they've become, people still visit the castle to express their longing and honor their memory. Love gained by comforting to everyone's beauty standard isn't necessarily genuine. True love and companionship always surpass all rules and constraints. Grave presses her lips together and lowers her head in silence, seemingly struggling to process your words. You hold her tighter, steadying her swaying form to prevent her from losing her balance again. I may have come on too strong with my points, but I remember you saying, Grave's story isn't a good one, and that's even more unreasonable than what I've said. It's clearly a good story. Abandoned but still searching for companions, hurt but still yearning for beauty and goodness. A Graves who tried this hard deserve it all. She shouldn't have to change herself for anyone. I know that no matter how many dark thoughts that damn ring has forced into her mind, the real her is still in there. That brave, strong Grace who never gave up on herself has been there all along. Let's bring her back out, alright? Her shoulders tremble slightly as her gaze visibly softens. You notice the red hue of her skin beginning to fade, while the crimson patterns across her body lose their ominous depth.
If that's true, why did you turn me down?
Because it's happening too fast. I'm not ready for marriage yet. Who jumps straight to marriage like that? You need to spend time together first and let your feelings grow naturally, don't you think? Don't worry, there's a plenty of time ahead for us. Oh, did you just give her hope?
Isn't marriage just about happily living together? What do you mean by plenty of time ahead?
You forgot about the bills and the child. Furrowing her brow, her eyes are clouded with confusion, like a child bewildered by the rules of the adult world. You shake your head in resignation, letting out a soft sigh before reaching out to take her hand in yours. Oh? Come, I will show you. Oh! You got her to raise both hands, your fingers intertwining with hers. The shackles gradually draw together as light manifests in your palms, pulsing gently with the pressure of your grip. Since when Chief know how to dance? I didn't know this. File save pic. I'm definitely gonna save it later. Twirling and intertwining, your steps align in flawless harmony. The light spikes of the shackles slice through the lingering veil of darkness, while swirling dust scatters beneath your feet. The fractured floor silently bears witness to the cadence of your advance. Oh no, we're boss battle. We are currently dance. Okay, Grave, one-on-one with you. Wait, actually I'm gonna put Luminita.
Quick question. This thing I'm about to tie up, can I use it to spook up another house?
Oh, it's actually a wedding song.
Manti, go!
Just in case I need to bring a healer. Just in case I fucked up. Which healer that good? Can I just bring Hamal? Since we are going to dance, let's bring the actual dancer.
Prelude of the dance.
Let's do this. No need. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. So I want to enjoy the fight a little bit. Ta-da! Oh, what's that? Oh, what's this?
Overflow. Warning! Overflow. Warning!
Oh, Angel is only one, isn't it?
Love and pain are intertwined. Love and pain are intertwined.
I'll take this light. I'll take this light.
Overflow. Warning!
Oh, there's two now. Goddamn. Who? Is it on Zero or Luminita? It's on Luminita. Fuck.
Enjoy the release.
are
that?
intertwined.
The crimson glow of the shackles course over your palms, extending within each dense step, weakening the ring's power with every twirl. Cracks materialize as the gems, once vibrant sheen dulls, the malevolent aura slowly receding, but it's not quite enough yet. This pretty intense wedding. To completely destroy this core that has been feeding off Graves, you will need her own power as well. Graves, do you know what true vows are really meant to be?
I vowed to...
Having recited the wedding vows countless times in the past, those familiar words instinctively cascade from Graves' lips, only to be interrupted by you this time. Forget those in life and in that cliche. Let me teach you some new stuff. Whoa! Meeting Graves' bewildered gaze, you guide her to take a graceful step to the left. The first vow is: I vow, whether I am a monster or human, to embrace myself fully. My imperfections are not sins, but medals of my own. Her movement remained hesitant, her steps carrying a habitual stiffness, as if she's forgotten how to follow another's leads. The second one. I vow, regardless of the world's perception, to never allow their judgment to dictate my path. I exist, and that alone is enough. You grasp her waist firmly, guiding her as you turn, feeling the delicate fabric of her dress softly brushing against your ankles. Observing closely, you discern a newfound assurance in her steps. The third one. I vow, regardless of what I am, special or ordinary, to believe in my deserving of happiness. Rules are nothing but hollow constraints. True love never shuns due to any imperfections. Your voice grows more firm. The black marking began to peel away from her wrist like ashes scattered by the wind, while the cracks in the ring continue to deepen. And finally, also most importantly, the fourth vow. I vow, no matter how rough or fearful circumstances may become, to never abandon myself. With your final words echoing in the air, her movement freezes completely for a moment. The crimson marking gradually fades from her fingertips, the presence of mania still churning violently but no longer tethered to her being. She gazes at you with confusion, respect, and perhaps even admiration flickering in her eyes. Perplexed by how you have managed it, why your words have effortlessly shattered her reality, she finds herself captivated, unable to tear her gaze away. That is for our first dance. I'm not really sure what follows in the ceremony. Will you lead me through it? Your voice softens as you lock eyes with her. In this moment, you discern the once impenetrable shell encasing her starting to break, allowing a more genuine emotion to reshape within.
I vow, no matter how difficult or fearful circumstances may become, to never abandon myself.
She lifts her head with a deliberate slowness, placing it gently upon your shoulder. Stepping closer, she guides you into a waltz. The hall remains in ruins, its dome still covered with cracks, but in this moment, her dress billows and your clothing flutters as your dance steps grow lighter. Together, you move toward the sinister ring, allowing it to bear witness to the final ending. The ring. The blue light at its eye struggles like a fading pulse, desperately mustering one last resistance. However, the mania, devoid of a host to latch onto, finds no refuge. Cracks extend ceaselessly through every facet of the gem structure, and the ring can no longer maintain its existence. At long last, it emits a brittle crack and crumbles into fine dust, dissolving in your palm. Fragments hover in the air as the fading shimmer, now without anchor, flickers briefly before transforming into weightless particles to be swept away by the wind, dispersing into the silent night. Simultaneously, the storm roar abruptly ceases. The dark mist of Mania recedes rapidly like an ebbing tide, the heavy oppression suddenly lifting, leaving only residual ripples flowing gently through the air. The world finally returns to silence. Did you finally save her? Chief steps into the heart of the storm, with the journal retrieved from the attic, awakening what remains of her sanity, making a vow with Chief once more, and under Chief's guidance, she promised never to abandon herself. And we will never abandon her! Whoa, still 5 more? I thought we were near the end. I thought they're going to be like, that scene going to be like, I don't know, 29 out of 31. The mania has dissipated and everything has returned to normal, hasn't it? It's finally over. Oh no, this song, I remember this song first play during Shalom on Rainbows.
The ring. Is it really gone?
You nod, speaking in a cheerful tone. Yes, and now it's your turn, the complete you, to take control of your own destiny and future. Fallen stone pillars lay silently strewn across the hall, walls adorned with sprawling cracks, shattered glass scattered on the floor. Blood-stained silk sways gently in the breeze before settling back into the profound stillness. On the horizon, clouds glow with the first faint light of dawn. The night at Morpeth Castle is coming to an end.
Thank goodness! You're alright, Graves!
Hey, number 15 is still alive. Number 15 races toward U-boat, wrapping Graves in a tight embrace, her eyes brimming with tears. Nearby, Dullahan clears his throat as if trying to hide his emotions, but the dancing flame betrays his true feeling. So the flame is like a tail wiggling.
Well, I never would have thought we'd finally witness a wedding miracle.
Luminita saunters over at her own leisurely pace, her agent instinct in full swing as she surveys the surroundings, winching slightly at the extent of the damage. Damn, priority, Luminita. Seriously? You still trying to sell this?
This place is a total wreck. Not a single floorboard spared. Well, at least the crisis is all sorted out. Renovations can always be done later.
Can you just sell some abandoned building? Don't you need to still like have certificate for that? You look up at Graves. The contamination hasn't fully receded from her body. Crimson patterns still intertwine with her normal skin. Yet she makes no attempt to hide it, nor does she avoid your gaze. She simply stands there in silence, visibly flustered about what to do now that she sees the castle in ruins. It's all that damn ring's fault. Once we get back to the bureau, I will ask you more about it. Oh, oh, did we just agree to bring her back to bureau?
Hold your horses.
What? Before you can finish your sentence, Luminita cuts you off. What's the matter?
I get that you're excited to take your bride home, but hang tight just a moment.
My daughter can't wait to see the new stepmom. So make this quick. Faced with 4 puzzled stares converging on her, Luminita responds with a sly wink. She presses her palms together and flashes you an ingratiating smile.
Before you dash off, would you be so kind as to do me one teeny little favor, oh esteemed chief?
What? Whoa! This actually looks good. Several days later, sunlight streams through the castle's stained glass windows into the hall, casting warm kaleidoscopic patterns across the interior. The mania storm that once raged here has faded into history, and the castle now embraces a new chapter. The debris and rubble have been cleared away, though the chandelier remains damaged, the floors uneven, and cracks in the walls only partially repaired. Yet this imperfection now adds a distinctive charm to the place. Luminita, dressed in a formal business attire with a speaker clipped to her waist, stands surrounded by tourists as she delivers her presentation with boundless enthusiasm. Oh no, what is he plan?
Welcome to Morvith Castle, the premier wedding destination. This place not only carries a century of matrimonial history, but also conceals mysterious legends of marriages with the departed.
Is it become a tourist spot? A ripple of gasps spread through the crowd, exactly the reaction Luminita was hoping for. She nods with satisfaction and continues in a deliberately harsh, mysterious tone.
It was in this very hall that brides and grooms pledged their vows of eternal fidelity. Yet, their stories often lacked proper endings. Perhaps some love stories don't end in the realm of the living, but continue beyond the grave.
A young girl curiously raised her hand. I read online that if you make a wish here, you can see your deceased lover and reconnect with them. Is that true?
Of course.
Luminita puts on her professional smile.
True love can break all rules and the boundary between life and death. As long as your bond lingers unresolved, the castle holds the key to closure.
After sharing a few more stories and going over some guidelines, Luminita glances at the watch on her wrist and claps her hands.
All right, everyone, it's now free exploration time. Feel free to look around the hall, then meet back here with me in 20 minutes for our next activity.
It has become a touring site. The tourists disperse throughout the hall, filling the space with a chorus of conversations, laughter, and the clicking of camera shutters. Two daring young men are teasing each other in front of a deteriorating mural. Hey, you're always going on about how brave you are. So what do you say? Dare to stay the night here? Why swear it? You wanna make a bet?
Excuse me?
Luminita steps into the conversation at just the right moment.
Just a friendly reminder, your tickets are for the half-day tour only, so unfortunately, extended stays aren't included. If you're keen on an overnight experience, that's an additional fee, though I could throw in a little discount for you both.
Just as Luminita is busy pitching them discounted packages, a little boy approaches and timidly tugs at the hem of her coat. Miss Tour Guide, are there monsters in here?
Monsters? Perhaps. They might even be right behind us as we speak. And, by the way, I'm a real estate agent, not a tour guide, little one.
What are you doing right as tour guiding? Ah! The visible frightened boy flinches, but Luminita gently pats his head with a reassuring smile.
But hey, no need to be spooked. Who says monsters always have to be scary villains? You know what? Some monsters even stumble over their words while rehearsing wedding speeches.
As he speaks, he casts a smile glance toward a corner of the hall. Oh. In the shadows beyond the visitor's sight, number 15 cautiously peers out, her gaze fixed on a figure in the crowd who seems both familiar and strange. The boy who once visited the castle to make wishes, now fully grown into a man. He stands quietly at the back of the group, appearing to search for something. Oh? Number 15 hesitated for a moment, but ultimately summons the courage to step forward.
You're here.
The man whips around, his eyes instantly lighting up. You're still here.
Stop coming here to make wishes. Every time you describe me differently. Just look what I've become.
If I stop making wishes, I'm worried you might vanish without their power keeping you here. I was so young when we first met. I honestly can't remember what you originally looked like.
I like how I am now. Just remember me as I am today.
They gaze at each other with the most sincere and tender looks. There's still so much left unsaid between them, misunderstanding to resolve, years of longing to express, and countless other things to share. Meanwhile, Dullahan stands sullenly in the shadows, his gaze fixed on a mother and a son. They stand at the opposite end of the hall, the energetic little boy bouncing ahead while the young woman holds his hand, her gentle, loving gaze never leaving her child. Mom, don't be scared. If any monster or ghost really show up, I will chase them all away. I'm a real man now, and from now on, I'll be the one protecting you. My little hero is so brave. Sounds I'll be just awesome as Dad. Dad will be proud of me, right? Dullahan doesn't approach to disturb them, murmuring softly to himself.
Of course. You have always been my pride. Both of you.
Wait, is it the actual Dullahan family? Even when separated by life and death, divided between the realm of light and shadow, their story are never forgotten. They live on eternally in the memories of those who love them. From another corner of the hall, you and Graves hide in the shadows, silently watching everything unfold. Graves meticulously adjusts the hem of her dress, yet her curious eyes can't help but dart occasionally toward the bustling scene outside. You notice her unease. Morvet Castle hasn't been this lively in ages. That much is certain. Oh, Jeffrey's wearing that thing! Is it the one that in anniversary one? Don't worry, they are just tourists here for sightseeing. The Bureau has evaluated the M value and many entities in this area and determined they won't be affected.
Sightseeing?
You nod and begin to explain patiently. The area around Morphet Castle has been deserted for years, and I doubt anyone will visit this place for a while. Luminita suggested turning it into a paranormal romance deemed tourist spot, but that's really not very practical. But if this attraction opened just once, giving closure to some unfulfilled wish, I suppose there's no harm in letting our agent friend earn some ticket money this one time. Graves nods, her expression still tinged with a hint of confusion and reluctance.
Alright, but I still think Sister Elsie would be a little disappointed if people stopped coming here to get married.
You can't help but smile at her grimace. Relax, everything takes time and happens step by step. At least right now your wedding sanctuary is bustling with life again, isn't it? As for what comes after, we can figure out that later. How to revitalize the nearby satellite town, how to manage the lingering creatures in the castle, we can take our time planning it all. After all, there's plenty of time ahead of her. There is plenty of time ahead, truly a phrase brimming with hope and vitality. It implies endless possibilities and opportunities for change, promising a brighter tomorrow, one always worth looking forward to and chasing after.
Yeah, there's plenty of time ahead for us.
This time, Graves embraces the idea with remarkable ease. Her smile is unburdened, her expression more radiant and vibrant than you have ever seen before.
Time's up, everyone! Please gather around now. We're about to move on to the next part of our tour. As the very first visitors to Morvith Castle, we've prepared something extra special for you.
Oh? Oh! This is the proper outfit! Amidst Lumita's announcement and the murmuring of guests, you and Grace, both formally dressed for the occasion, walk hand in hand into the center of the hall. Even I'm nervous. Luminita clears her throat and continues with a smile.
Ahem. Today, we gather to witness the first covenant being forged in the newly restored Morvith Castle.
You really getting married? I think it's just pretend. For the
However,
show.
Please note that this is not your typical wedding ceremony, but a covenant founded on freedom, understanding, respect, and coexistence.
The visitor falls silent, all eyes fixed on you both, curious or expectant. In a corner not far away, number 15, Dullahan, and the castle other monster huddle against the wall. They have promised the bureau not to disturb the visitors, so they can only crane their neck, watching from afar as the little girl who has kept them company every night takes step after step forward. Wait, why is the value increasing in the bureau? The one... I know what you mean. We keep it a secret from any sinner in the bureau, okay? The once lonely little monster has finally found someone worthy of her trust and placed where she truly belongs. Finally though, Stargazer is used to call... No, not really used to. Stargazer also give us the nickname of little monster. So basically this is a quotation mark married between two little monster. The bureau has gone from blasting many entity with attack helicopters to making pinky promise with them. You stand firmly in the center of the hall and raise the champagne bottle. Are you ready? She takes a deep breath, nods, and grips the bottle together with you. Whoa! Don't tell me it's gonna be. Everyone in the hall turns toward the source of the sound. Is it the sinner attacking us? Is it is it the bureau attacking us? Oh, it's not? In full view of everyone, one of the monsters guiltily tries to hide half of candelabra base behind his back. However, the pieces and metal fragments still falling from the wall beside it completely betray its crime. Most likely it was watching the ceremony with such nervous excitement that it unconsciously gripped a handle too forcefully, accidentally wrenching the wall-mounted decorative candelabra right off. Oh boy! Oh no! A mass of glowing eyes in the darkness face the visitor, frozen in shock. The two groups stare at each other, unanimously sinking into an eerie silence. Are they gonna be panicked? The monster finally snaps out of their daze, frantically scrambling to retreat into the darkness or vanish from sight. But it's clearly too late. Ghosts! Ghosts! Ah! Spider! So many of them! And they are huge! Ah! The statue is moving! It's walking toward us! Run! Run! The monsters are coming to eat us! What a wedding! The crowd erupts in chaos, unleashing a massive wave of screams and cries so deafening it seems the castle roof might blow off at any moment. Amid the chaotic stampede, a flustered Luminita darts back and forth, grabbing one visitor and blocking another, her shoe practically striking Spark against the floor.
Everyone, please calm down! Don't rush off! Our tour isn't over yet!
Priority as always.
I swear on my professional reputation that these are just special effects! You have to believe me!
But under these circumstances, such a forced explanation appears utterly unconvincing. Not a single visitor buys it, all of them shaking off her hands as they continue screaming and fleeing in panic. You are about to direct the nearby guards to handle this chaos when, as if perfectly timed to make matters worse, your terminal starts ringing urgently in your pocket. Is it Nightingale? The moment you answer, a cacophony of overlapping voices immediately floods from the speaker.
Chief, I heard you want to get married. What is that? Is it dangerous?
Oh no, they find out! Oh no, they find out! Oh no, this is not good. No, this is not good. Oh my god. We will never be able to come back to MBCC anymore. We are dead. We are dead to them.
Seriously? You got married without inviting us? That's outrageous!
All the daughter is angry.
Master, Lazarus anticipates partaking in your merrymaking. Power frugal maid 3 does not require sustenance.
Oh my god. Oh, this is not so good when we come back. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. In the midst of your flustered attempt to explain, your eyes instinctively dart toward Graves, who stands beside you. She stands there with her head lowered, shoulders slightly trembling, lips pressed tightly together. She's trying hard not to laugh. Hecate did not accept a new one. Oh god. Chaos still reigns all around. Tourists cowering fearfully in corners, monsters clumsily cleaning up their evidence, and the barrage of questions still coming through your terminal. But in this moment, she seems to exist in her own dimension of serenity, separate from the whole world. In the distant sunlight streams through the broken stained glass windows into the hall, falling upon Graves' gently shaking shoulders, as well as the weathered pews, tarnished candelabra, and dust-covered stone tiles, tracing their irregular outline, as if in a dream. From a crack in the wall, a small, unidentified flower has pushed through, unexpectedly swaying gently in the light. You see Graves lift her face slyly.
Perhaps this really is a good story.
Oh, look at the eye. It's shining. A window, shielded shut for many years, is quietly open to welcome the first gentle spring breeze after countless lonely seasons. To the end? Was this Chief? Did she draw Chief again? It didn't show in the story just now. I wonder how Chief will explain this back to the MBCC. Who snitched on us? To think that she draw herself like that, it makes me sad, to be honest. Oh, that's you, and Graves. Oh! This, oh my god, that art! I want it! I want that art! Did you see that Chief? He's just holding the phone. Wait. Oh, this is probably the culprit. This is probably the culprit. And by the way, I need to take picture of that last part. Somewhere far away, a woman gazes toward Morford Castle with keen interest. She raises her hand, observing as a wound slowly forms on her ring finger. Circling all the way around, blood seeps out and trickles down along her veins. I will.
I would have been fine with it not returned. But why did you have to destroy it? It's not like I lost the ring on purpose.
Okay, I'm not familiar with the voice, so it could be new character.
I'll find you later for compensation.
With a slight pressure from her fingertips, her blood congeals and changes color, transforming into a new ring. The woman chuckles softly before turning and vanishing into the shadow. The disaster has been averted, but the mystery was never solved. Yeah, but I'm glad they're foreshadowing it. The light in the chief office remains bright, with several investigation reports on Morvat Castle spread across the spacious desks. What can be confirmed thus far is that Graves has no knowledge of the picture books or the ring's origin. She simply obtained the ring by a chance, which offered the promise of a lover. As for why you were chosen to be her true love, the latest investigation reports hints at a direction. I think, yeah, it will have some connection. Within the strangely fragrant ashes of the picture book, you have found a trace of the underground sorcery. So it is underground! You gently close the report. I will find you. Wait, 8, 9, okay, this. So it is the underground. Chief has perfectly resolved the Morvat Castle incident and even successfully transformed the castle into an emerging tourist destination. However, after this event, many at Bureau now believe that Chief is married. Chief has had to go to considerable length to dispel this rumor. Oh god. Oh god, we're gonna have a lot of trouble here. All the funding from Chelsea, from Irene, from what else? Lady Pearl, all cancelled. All cancelled, guys. Did you went to considerable length to start the rumor? Oh my god. Goodbye funding for MBCC. We're gonna lose all the all the funding. Now we have to find a way to repay our debt. Intervened by the shackles and a new vow, the enchanted ring that has been bewitching Grave finally shatters. Just as Chief says, they still have many days to come. Grave is no longer obsessed with weddings and has begun to embrace her own future and life. There's nothing new here. There's a sentient mountain. Oh, besides it has a truly bizarre aesthetic. It seems number 15 questionable taste isn't just her own problem. What? That's it? That's the only addition? Though he cannot reveal his identity to them, Dullahan feels he has no more regrets after seeing that his wife and child is still feel proud of him. So it is his child and wife. Wait, how long ago is Dullahan died? Or why the child still like freaking looks 10 years old? Yeah, Chief is in trouble from now on. Okay, let's see what's close. Until it burns to ashes. Oh, who is this? I'm sorry. Who are you? Among all the humans resurrected through the Covenant with the castle, Rosaline stands out as the most exceptional. As the eldest daughter of an East Side noble family, she had shouldered her family responsibility far too early. God damn it, she's so beautiful though, I'm sorry. But it is. Amid brutal power struggles, she advanced toward her goal with an iron fist. One calculated step at a time. No one ever saw out Morvat Castle to pray for a glimpse of her, as most saw her as a harbinger of disaster, steering clear of her at any cost. Instead, it was she herself who made a wish to the castle. Her obsession with unifying and expanding her family power had cost her far too much. Trapped within the rigid framework called family, she had long since lost herself. Rosalind grew weary, unable to see an end to her struggle. She yearned to experience the full spectrum of human emotion and to form ordinary relationships like everyone else. On a family meeting, a bullet ended her distorted life. Oh crap, that is tragic. Oh, she's the Iron Maiden? The bullet pierced her heart, blood pouring from the wound. Before consciousness slipped away, she desperately reached forward, trying to grasp someone's hand. She wanted another chance to simply leave every burden behind and live the simple life of an ordinary person. And thus the castle granted her wish, but fate placed the same cruel joke on her once again. She has become the torn coffin in Morpeth Castle, a fearsome war machine that makes everyone retreat at the mere sight of her. No, that is cruel. Even her most innocent movements are interpreted by others as acts of aggression. But Rosalind doesn't lose heart. Damn, so we are misunderstood then when Chief is running away from her. No, now I'm feeling bad. Having finally gained his precious second chance, how could she possibly give up now? Deep in her heart, the Rosalind who craved escape from it all and saw genuine warmth and connection still exists. Even though she has become terrifying legend of the castle, she doesn't mind it in the slightest. She repeats the same action again and again, reaching out her hand, hoping only to find someone equally brave and resilient. Hold me, Rosalind. The love is as genuine as the pain. Oh, this thing. That's very tragic. Love is companionship and commitment. Is it the candle? Morpeth Castle possesses mysterious powers. If anyone has ever forged a covenant here, regardless of its nature, the castle will fulfill their desire to meet with their loved ones one more time. Even animals are no exception. Yeah, it's the candle one. With the dog, with the Shiba Inu. Sharon and Alvin had dedicated their entire life to the city mining industry. After retirement, they settled in the suburb of his site. Their home was filled with children and grandchildren, infusing each day with happiness and joy. However, much like many siders today, their son and daughter-in-law opted to pursue their career elsewhere, rarely returning home. At first, the couple could still help look after their granddaughter. However, as time elapsed and their son's career found stability, the granddaughter left them as well, moving to live with her parents. The house had gone hollow, even though just yesterday, or so it seemed, every room pulsed with the warmth of all five of them together. Then their son brought home a Shiba Inu. Oh shit. Their favorite spot was the hill behind their house, offering a glimpse of the distant castle. Whenever the majestic sight unfolded before them, the little Shiba Inu would erupt in sheer delight, frolicking with unbridled joy. Sharon would sometimes even joke with Alvin. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could live in that castle? Alvin would simply wave his hand, saying his old bones couldn't handle such an adventure. Better to just enjoy the fantasy. But their happiness was short-lived. 2 years passed, and Sharon passed away first, taken by pancreatic cancer. Their son, consumed by his work, couldn't even see his mother one last time before she passed. He only managed to arrange the funeral a week later. Even with just Alvin and the dog left, they still visited the hill together from time to time, gazing at the distant castle. Whenever Alvin gazed at the distance, a sigh would escape him involuntarily, and the Shiba Inu would softly paw at his leg, almost as if offering solace. With each comforting touch, a faint smile would grace Alvin's lips. though tinged with sorrow. 2 years old, only the Shiba Inu could still climb that hill. Staring at the now empty house, the Shiba Inu made up its mind. It decided to seek out the distant castle that had always glimmered with mysterious light. It didn't understand what a convent was, but it had heard its owner mention the castle from time to time. It simply wanted to do something for them, and it knew all too well the terror of loneliness. Clang! The tremendous clash of the knife tip against an iron can reverberates throughout the space, startling crows from their perches on the rafters again. The shorter knight gently nudges the taller one who is opening a can for the Shiba Inu. The taller knight sheepishly rubs his head in response. The family portrait still hangs on the wall of the ancient weathered castle. In the photo, a family of 5 beams with happiness with 2 elderly people seated on opposite sides of the table, positioned just like the 2 knights. No one knows why this photo will be hanging in such a dilapidated castle, except for the Shiba Inu. So you're saying that it's the Shiba Inu wish that they appear in the castle? It's the crow. It's Raven. So close yet they still never meet. The moment Anderson's gaze locks with the girls, memories rush back to him like a powerful tidal wave. Known as East Side infamous con artist, the mere mention of his name was enough to make even some sheriff frown in disapproval. Discovering deception can evoke a plethora of emotion in people: sadness, anger, distress. But rarely would the dupe sit down with the con artist for a civil talk, because such behavior defies logic. Whoa! This looks like Chief, in a way. However, Laurel is exactly that kind of person. Anderson had fooled her once, yet she felt no anger. Instead, she thought he was clearly intelligent, even educated. Someone like him would very well excel in a respectable career. Why waste such brilliance on deceptions? Instead of reporting him to a sheriff, Laurel simply stayed by Anderson's side, preventing him from deceiving others. Surprisingly, Anderson did not resent this. Apart from Laurel, he had virtually no friends he could talk to. Laurel once asked Anderson, if you weren't a con artist, what would you want to become? A crow. Why? A crow is free. A crow is crafty, and a crow cannot be found by anyone. These words became the epitaph Anderson carved himself. What if I can find you? Then I will grant you a wish. As the girl extended her hand toward him, Anderson hesitated for the first time, only to swiftly regain his usual composure in the next second. I promise. You're fooling me again. I saw your right wing tremble 3 times. The best deception always contains a grain of truth. I thought about staying because the time I spent with you was the happiest of my life. But Anderson is already dead, weighed down by all the sins. He has no reason to live on. Anderson is not dead. He's standing right here, talking to me, and he will say much more to me in the future. The castle will see it through. The girl shakes her head, desperate to deny his words. The castle cannot keep Anderson here forever. Anderson must go and atone for his sins. I'm truly happy that I get to see you one last time in my final moments. Farewell. After one final cackle, the half-skeletal crow bursts apart before the girl's eyes. Black feathers drift slowly downward, settling into her hands. Liar. Damn, this story about like people that are already dead is just so tragic. Whoa, what now? 2 unanswered, this sentence is understood by the 2 hearts. Oh, is it the spider? I think this is the spider, right? Damn, what the design of the woman is so cool though. like I don't mind if they become like playable character. Emily and Wilson were FAC agent partners who joined the organization at the same time. Their relationship was filled with ceaseless friction, to the extent that even a missing cucumber slice in their lunchbox could spark a heated dispute between them. And when it came to major things, such as excelling at the shooting range, if one achieved a high score, the other would go to great length to surpass it. In everyone's eyes, these two were less like colleagues and more like sworn enemies. Really? No. If I see someone like that, then I'm just gonna say like, just get married already. Who gonna see them as a as a sworn enemies? Oh, did they actually shoot someone? However, that was only how outsiders saw them. In reality, their first encounter dated back 3 years during a special operation. At the time, neither of them had joined FAC, and their true identity remained unclear to one another. It was an extraordinarily complex mission, where intelligence proved contradictory and foes lurked at every turn. During an unexpected firefight, they stumbled upon each other by complete chance. They found themselves with guns trained on each other, attempting to extract information about the other's code name. However, in the heat of the moment, both were gripped by panic, completely forgetting the crucial information. Suddenly, a burst of gunfire erupted, and they both took down the enemy simultaneously. But the misunderstanding left them in awkward silence afterward. From that moment on, the gears of fate began to turn. Oh, this is actually really sweet. Over time, Emily and Wilson developed an unspoken understanding. During operation, they stopped blaming each other and began to work together seamlessly. Emily could anticipate Wilson's every move, while Wilson began to understand the meaning behind Emily's silence and decisive actions. Though outsiders will saw them as opposing forces pushing each other away, in truth, their relationship had long since evolved into something far more profound and harmonious. Wilson had always been passionate about photography, while Emily enjoyed immersing herself in the unique character of different cities. In front of a church, Wilson lifted his camera to seize the beauty of the moment, capturing Emily's genuine smile as she gazed directly into his lens. They always stood back to back, feeling the warmth of each other's presence. But fate was determined to tear them apart. The fact that have blue hair and red hair kind of remind me of that Team Rocket. I think they are Jesse and who's the other one? Prepare for trouble and make it double. But first never. Oh shit! Oh shoot! Oh my god! Oh my god! What is that? During a particularly dangerous mission, Emily and Wilson were assigned to a high-risk zone. Not dark zone yet. As the enemy launches a sudden counterattack, the situation rapidly escalated into a grave state. The entire team found themselves trapped in a nearly inescapable predicament. Instead of retreating, Emily and Wilson chose to stay behind to buy time for their teammates. With gunfire and explosions surrounding them on all sides, they had no one to rely on but each other. Before it ends, I want you to have this. Emily said nothing. Her grip spoke instead, palm pressed to his. When the rescue team found them, they noticed the granite pins each worn on their left ring finger, their wedding rings. Oh, that's tragic. But it's also the same like that one scene from Spy and Family. Kind of remind me of that where Lloyd literally proposed to Yor like with a granite pin. Like, oh, what does this tragic to? So they didn't actually getting married, and is that why? So I understand why the spider is just fighting each other, because yeah, they already doing it. Ah, this all tragic, mate. Okay, so it's all done. I think I finished everything. Let's look if all the CG is in there.
for this little ritual.
Oh, there is something that I cannot open. %, so nothing there. Oh, it's here! Yeah, that is so good. I know. Okay, okay, look at it like this. That's good. Does Griff have an interrogation? Yes, she has. But I think it was going to be released on later date. Look at Chief. Look at you just so confusedly explain to the daughter. And then we have number 15, hugging Graves. Is that Dulahan? No, Dulahan. No, this is Dulahan. And then we got the candle. I don't know what this is. This is the Iron Maiden. This is the Iron Maiden. So yeah. For interrogation, I'm not streaming it. Usually I just gonna like put it on the archive and for everyone just to watch. What a nice ending for once. Exactly, yes. I honestly like the event it's beyond my expectation. It's good. I think the writing is getting better. I feel like since maybe the new chapter, I think the story's been very enjoyable for me. It seems like they are going back to the quality from the first year. Oh, this one is the crow. Yeah, I think they're going back. It's really enjoyable, right? Every daughter will despise you for not discussing about the wedding first. Not only the daughter, but the other mommy probably also. Why this one here though? This one happened later. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is actually like feels like Chief getting married, you know. Other wife candidate will bombard the Chief with questions though. Oh my god. Like imagine like you've been with Chief like say like Chelsea. She's been with Chief like since day one, and then suddenly got fast laned. I don't know even is that a word by Graves. Graves, you're so lucky to marry Chief. Depending on how you interpret it though. Oh, do we got the okay? So we got the evidence. I believe that still. This one is the challenges. Okay, before I'm doing that, I'm gonna do that since I have a bit of time. What's the interrogation? Okay, I'm going. Let's see, phase 1. Yeah, you can't really buy the. You can't buy the interrogation until like I think tomorrow. I think tomorrow is when you can buy the evidence. You can do Luminita though. I'm pretty sure you can do Luminita. Oh yeah, you can. But I'm not gonna do it here. Yeah, I'm just gonna record it when later. So.
I wonder what happened to all those newlyweds joined in matrimony before the god of love. They all made their vows with such sincerity.
Wait, why did I
and
use
affection.
glasses? Oh,
Surely they must all have lived happily ever after, right?
Okay, so I'm just gonna do the freaking challenges. So the next event,
smell here is suffocating.
it will be our other daughter. So yeah. I'm just gonna bring.
I should switch to
I'm just gonna bring all the OP
I had
characters.
known they're
Gonna work.
Manty?
The music has
1, 2, 3,
started.
4, 5,
Dear
and
guests.
Luminita.
Quick question. This thing I'm about to tie up, can I use it to spook up another house?
I don't think it's necessary to actually put the crown brand because
As wisteria blooms, behold the splendor.
should be pretty easy because it's still level 55. Alright, see you, Julian.
Overflow. Warning!
Love and pain are intertwined.
Oh no, I could do it too early.
Overflow. little better next.
Eh? Why there's still yellow in here? Oh, okay, it's gone.
Why bring me along? I'll only be a burden to everyone. Quick question. This thing I'm about to tie up, can I use it to spook up another house?
Oh my! If I had known. As hysteria blooms, behold the splendor.
Maybe I should put someone on that side. I hate it when there's a range like this. So annoying. Graves. Like having Luminita in here, like pretty useless.
Overflow! Overflow! Warning! Overflow! Warning! Till death. Enjoy the release! Overflow! Warning! Overflow! Warning! As hysteria blooms, behold the splendor. Overflow! Warning! Overflow! Warning!
Okay, pretty easy.
What a
I mean, everything is
sight.
easy if like you have,
So many.
if you are using Ying Ying and Zero. You only have 4 though.
Begin exploring these waters.
I should switch.
Gonna work.
Okay, I don't want Zero to get hit.
Nancy, go! Oh my! As hysteria blooms, behold the splendor. Overflow!
Okay, the Dulahan probably gonna run, so this is gonna be like super annoying.
I'm gone.
Oh shit, Zero is dead? Okay, so I think it's getting real now. I need to bring like a healer. Maybe I'm not really needing Luminita right now, so just bring Hamel for now.
I can hear it.
As hysteria blooms, behold the splendor. Overflow! Overflow! Warning! Overflow! Warning!
Huh? Why is Zero take so much damage?
Love and pain are intertwined.
Also, this Dulahan is surprisingly tanky.
I'll take this light.
Oh crap, 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 oh crap. Oh, thank god.
Let the dance be. Overflow!
I need to be careful with the energy management.
Overflow! Warning!
Oh, it's explode!
Enjoy the release.
The candle one explode when it dies.
Hysteria blooms, behold the splendor.
I need to heal LL. Oh crap! There's so many.
Overflow! Overflow! Warning!
Shit.
Overflow! Warning!
Oh LL.
Enjoy the release.
Zero seems fine.
Overflow! Warning!
Oh okay. It's pretty difficult to play with the 3 times speed.
Behave a little better.
Okay, that's good. One more.
I suppose I can humor you for a bit.
Do, 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 do.
Oh my! If I had known there'd be a fight, I would have dressed more appropriately.
The music has started.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Dear
6.
guests, please proceed.
I think I have to slow down on this one because usually
Hysteria blooms, behold
it's
the
getting harder.
splendor.
We need to speed. Okay, this one probably gonna explode.
As hysteria blooms, behold the overflow. Warning!
Okay, now
Overflow. Warning!
good. Is it the Dulahan that explode? I got confused.
Overflow. Warning!
I'll take this light.
Enjoy the release.
I'll take this light.
Hysteria balloon overflow. Warning! Overflow. Warning!
Till death.
Oh I'm sorry. Sorry, Graves. Didn't notice that you got hit by the explosion.
Overflow. Warning! Overflow. Warning! As hysteria blooms, behold the splendor.
Okay, this is not good.
Overflow. Warning! Overflow.
Crap.
Warning!
Where is Zero? I can't see where is Zero exactly right now.
Overflow. Warning!
Why only hit one?
I'll take this light.
This is the first time I've seen you have anything resembling trouble with a fight.
I did a good job
I always
controlling-
have trouble in a fight. Yeah, I just don't really do fighting video too much, you know. Why is this not gone though? Okay, this is done. Good. So I think it should be alright then. I think it should be everything. Yeah, this one is I think bosses for tomorrow. Mechanism ability in terms of shadow. Elite challenge in terms of shadow. Yeah, I think terms of shadow is this one, so I can't really do it right now. Yeah. And the story also I got 100%, so there's nothing else to do. Yeah, alright, looking forward to seeing the story, guys. Of course, yes. Hopefully by tomorrow or maybe Saturday I'm going to record the interrogation with both Luminita and Graves. Okay, so yeah. Overall, it's really enjoyable event. I'm really happy with the quality of the writing. And I'm looking forward with the next event, which is basically going to be like more focused on our other daughter adventure, which is I believe going to be like super lore heavy, so please look forward to it because I am. So yeah, until then, please take care of yourself and I will see you on the next stream. When can I expect? Yeah, Friday or Saturday. I need to break for a bit, so yeah, I'll usually do it very quickly, so it's fine. Okay, alright then, again I will see you on the next stream. Till then, please take care. Bye bye.